Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now it's Mookie Betts. One out, bases empty. Betts launched a homer in his most recent game. Out to center. Marsh under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter. Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Line drive. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup.
Batting third, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Harper. 2 outs, base is empty. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park, stepping in, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
In the air, out towards left center. Kepler makes the grab, one away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 25.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He has
Edman.
consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Ball, 2 strikes.
No, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Big, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now maybe extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for LA, Max Muncy. Muncy went deep in his most recent game. Smith on at second with 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, right to the backstop. Real Muto up with it. Fires the first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Real Muto.
Real Muto.
That one is absolutely belted. Edman going back on it. Off the batter's eye and gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now batting Max Kepler. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. One, two now. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
Man at second. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Hernandez drop step going back. Way back out of here. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty, one away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Next pitch is downstairs. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Reaching back towards the wall. And that one is gone. One out to right. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And it's fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-2 now. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And they'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
One out. Runner at second. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Runners at the corners
Now
here. One away. Here
Bryce.
comes Bryce Harper. Fought off foul. Two on, one out. That's a base hit as a run scores. And it gets by him. Here comes Bohm around third. The relay, not in time, he scores. It's 7-0.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And a big swing and a miss.
The count's full.
Runner at second here, one gone. Good job to fight that one off. In the air out towards right center. Edman sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So, man aboard. Max Kepler at the plate. This one in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And a 1-1. On the ground out to short. Tosses across to first and one away in the top of the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. Hit in the air left field. Makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Realmuto up with it. Fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Bounce to the left side, but it kicks foul. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Luis Garcia.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next,
So the batting order turns over, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies leave a couple, and they hold a 7-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Mookie now.
Mookie Betts.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
That one ripped. And out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 7-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here is Freddie Freeman. Next offering upstairs. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. That one lifted to left. Kepler on the move to the gap. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's 7-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes Alec Bohm. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 down, base is empty. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 down, base is empty. Here's JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled on to first. And Realmuto is out. And that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies, and they're on top 7-1. And we're back, and up to the plate is Will Smith.
Will Smith.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ground ball to Bohm. Fires across the diamond, And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Muncy
Now
digs
batting,
in.
third baseman, Max.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
2-1.
Falling behind 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Marsh under it. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base
Now
is
batting,
empty. Miguel
second
Rojas at the plate.
Miguel Rojas.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. Two now. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
The bat, the designated hitter.
We
Joe
all
Henry.
saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
That's a ball.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Pajes stands at second with 2 gone. Ripped on the ground to second. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Dodgers with a run scoring double. It's 7-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Max Kepler.
Kepler.
Just missed.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Pajes hauls it in, and there's one away.
With all those extra base
The right
hits, it's
fielder,
easy
number
to think
8,
we're going to see that
Nick.
trend continue the rest of the
Nope,
game.
there you
They
go.
seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. The 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage,
Now
but it's
second
close
baseman,
enough to where you've got to
Rojas.
protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
2 down, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. The 1-1 is fouled off. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're still on top 7-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Mookie now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Man at first. Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. And ball four to aboard.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Betts on second. Hernandez on at first with nobody out. That's towards center. Marsh sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. So they're at the corners now. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Step off, throw to first. Hernandez back on a dive. Ground ball right side, could be two. Stop. Over to second, throw to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Will Smith to the plate.
The catcher, Will Smith.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Hit on the ground to short. Sosa to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now back the third baseman, Max.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo out of the game, and a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here comes Max Muncy. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 7 and the Dodgers 3. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Brandon Marsh. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now
here's the shortstop at the plate, Edmundo Sosa, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And that's through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missing there. And the count now even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
He goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Man at second. Swung on, belted. That one back. And forget it. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 9-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
One down. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Garcia is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips.
Number 59.
He's making his fourth appearance of the season. Phillips, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 9-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And the slider just misses. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this is
diving stop at second. There's one. And they turn the double play.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or not.
And it looks like trouble. And he can't come up with it. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Runner at third, 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Shohei to the plate and scores. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed. Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. Boom. They get the force. 3rd out. Mookie Betts with the big strike in the inning. It's opened up now, 9-4. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, JT Real Muto.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, and there's one down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And
Now
I'm sure
back.
he'd love another
Left
swing
fielder.
at it because it was in a very hittable
Kepler.
location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The right fielder.
Nick
number 8.
Castellanos
Nick
stands in for the Phillies.
Castellanos.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 9 and the Dodgers 4.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Phillies.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
66.
Jose Ruiz.
And you know,
Jose
bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called
Ruiz.
upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll be safe at first.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now it's going to be Tommy Edman. Next offering is fouled back. And a breaking ball misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marsh racing over to make the catch. Back to first, and they got him. Double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
The batter now will be Will Smith. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swings and misses.
1 ball,
and it's 1-2.
strikes.
That's to third. Boom. Whips it across. And that is the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 9 and the Dodgers 4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now it's the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
And that one clips the corner. One on, nobody out, a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a high chopper. They get one. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Kyle Schwarber. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. Alec Bohm digs in now. Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So Harper stands in.
Harper.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 aboard, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. And that's a base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. He's safe. It's 11-4. Two gone with runners at the corners. And now it is JT Realmuto. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Edman going after it. And that's the inning. They put 2 on the board, 5 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 11 and the Dodgers 4. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. That one misses. 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Suarez warming up as well. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So up next, Andy Pajes. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos. He's got it. There's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long